Welcome back to part 2. In this, we will see the NPM, how it works. So let's start. NPM, as we have known, it is a package manager for Node, and in that, uh, we have seen in our last class that we can install it locally or globally. By default, it is a Node module, and it is installed initially with the Node installation. The global mode will usually install the package in the C your username, then the app data, roaming, npm, and the node modules. Whenever you install any module globally, it will install on the given path. The C username, app data, roaming, npm, node modules on the Windows-based system, making it available to any Node.js application. By default, it starts and loads packages from the npm registry. As I have told you, the global uh, module will be installed on the given path, while the local module will be installed in the local folder. And that has been explained clearly in our last class. So you should have understand that thing that you can install a module globally or locally. If you install it locally, it will be installed into a node modules folder into your project folder, and if you install it globally, you it will be installed globally into the path given in last slide. What if there is an issue in your C drive that you don't have the administrative right and you can't install your global modules there, or there is any issue like if you are working on a lab PC, then it is preferred either you change the path of your default npm registry, or you install it locally. If you want to change the path of your npm, what you will do, you will navigate to your home directory and run npm config set prefix slash uh, path. This will configure the prefix option globally for npm. Now, where you want to install npm, like I want to install npm global module in my e directory, I will go to the e directory, e slash node slash. Now in that I will install the npm modules into that place globally. So I will go to that directory and will write and open the terminal using the cmd and will run the command npm space config space set space prefix, and I will provide this prefix. So you can verify that this worked correctly by running npm prefix. Result should be the point to the current directory where you have installed here. You can also use this npm path into the path variable, and you can include that npm path into your path variable. It will automatically install that npm path into this current new path. So these are the two way out with which you can change the path if you don't want to put your global modules into C drive. Then there is very important file that is called the package.json file. It is actually a JSON object file. As I have explained you a JSON object in our class of JSON, the same thing, the same JSON object is there. It is a configuration file in the root folder. In your project folder, there should be a package.json file. This package.json file contains all the information about your project. What sort of information it contains? It contains the list of packages the software required to run. It will contain the versions of those softwares. It will contain the script. Like if you run your project npm start, that means on the back end what will happen. So the script will be there, the dependencies will be there, and all the information that required to run that project should be in your package.json file. So package.json file is basically a JSON file that contains the different attributes or your metadata about your project. So that is a key file in your project. You will need to describe your application properties there. For example, in this example, you can see your project name is the mean, and the version is 0.0.1, and the dependencies. These are the modules that need to be installed before starting your project. So you need to install the Express, the latest version, the Grunt, the latest version. These two packages are required to install before running the software or running the code which you have written for your project. So this is the main file package.json. We will do it practically in our fourth part, that how to create a package.json file, and what is a package.json file. We will open it in our terminal and we will see what is a package.json file. But it is a main file which contains, you can see it is an object with certain properties, name, version, dependencies, and dependency is a sub object which contains multiple dependencies. For example, the express, the grunt, and it has a value. You can provide the latest version, or you can provide a specific version you want for your project. Next, npm install. If we I write npm install space the package name, it will install the specific package name. But if I have downloaded a project from Git repository and why I want to run that project, first thing what you have to do is to run a command on a main folder, that will be npm space install. That's all. Npm space install. What it will do, it will read the package.json file, and it will search all the dependencies that required to run that project. It will download those dependencies and install those dependencies. Now your project will be ready to run on your system. So all the dependencies that required to run your project on your machine, you need to run npm install command. Npm install will automatically fetch all the modules from the internet and install it, and that is all for you. So executing npm install will install all the modules listed in the package.json file in the current directory. When starting a new project that you have pulled from a source control provider like GitHub, this is your first step to get the code to run properly. Like if you clone the repository from internet, I have a different repository on internet on GitHub. If you clone that repository, you first run the npm install. It will install all the dependencies. Then this will give you the correct environment and dependencies to run the project. Next thing, how to create the package.json file. Like if you start a project, you have to create the file. Create a file, there is a command that is called the npm init. Npm init command will generate the package.json file. What it will do, it will ask you certain things like name of the project, version of the project, developer of the project, and etc, etc, etc. It will ask you for certain things, and it will create the package.json file. Now when you will install any module like npm install color is a module, you will write minus minus save to put that package into the package.json file. This was important few months back, that you have to write minus minus save with each installation, so that it will be installed into the package.json file. But now whenever you install, even without minus minus save, it will write into the package.json file. If you have the latest version of node, it will or npm, so it will automatically update the package.json file whenever you install any module, or whenever you uninstall any module. So it will update the package.json automatically. While in the previous versions, version that was 4 months before, there was, you have to specify that either you want to install, either you want to write this package as a dependency or not. For that you have to write npm install colors space minus minus save. It shows the compiler that you want to save, you want to install this package, and also you want to write this package into the package.json file as a dependency. So same, the npm install express minus minus save. That means you want to install express, and also want to write this express module into the dependencies of your package.json file. Then the next thing is the node module. Node module folder is available whenever you install any package. Whenever you install a package, automatically the node will create a node underscore modules folder into your project and install that module in that node underscore module folders. So node module folder is where npm installs local modules. This is also the first place node looks when you require a module. Each module may contain node underscore modules as subfolder due to module dependencies. Like if you have installed a package, for example, Express do have certain dependencies. So those dependencies will automatically be installed in that Express folder. So main node module folder contain Express, and Express contain again node modules, and that node module again contain multiple dependencies which Express needs to be run. So this is the way out with the structure of your node modules. Each module may contain node module as a subfolder, although it makes duplication but allows node application to use different versions of a single module within one app. So you can use the one version of colors module in one place, and you can use the color different version in the same project in a different node underscore module folder. So there can be two different versions that can be available in your project also. To remove a package, you just need to write npm uninstall and the package name. It will uninstall a package locally, and if you write the -g, it will uninstall the package globally. For example, if you have installed the Express globally, you will need to uninstall npm uninstall -g Express. It will uninstall the Express globally also. So you can uninstall locally, you can uninstall globally. These are the two commands. Then you can update any package if you have already installed and you want to update the latest version. You just need to write npm update and the package name. Like I want to update my Express, so I will write npm update Express. If I want to update npm, I will write npm update npm. So both are available. You can update the globally -g, or you can update locally without -g. So both are available to run. Then npm search and doc. If you want to search some specific module for your convenience, like I want to search for example, machine learning. So I will what I will do, I will write the command npm search, npm space search space the tag which I want to search. So it will search all the module which contains the word, that specific words. For example, I want to search fuzzy c mean clustering. So I will write npm search fuzzy c mean clustering. So it will search all the module which contains fuzzy c mean clustering and will provide the list of modules which are related to my search. Then I will pick any module and I will write npm module name docs. Sorry, npm docs and the module name. So it will provide me all the documentation related to that module. So these are the two commands to search the module and to get the information about that module. They require, whenever we require a module, how it search in this way that it first see either the module is a core module just like fs or http or any other core module. If it is not a core module, then it will search in the uh, current working directory under the folder node underscore module. It will search the module name. If it will find there, it will include that module. If it will not find there, it will go up one direction. If it is still not there, it will go one up more directly, and so on, and until the root directory reach. After that, it will check in the global directory. If still there is not the module, then it will provide you the error that the module not found. For example, in this case, if we have required the colors, first it will check either it is a core module, it is not a core module. And it will see in the current directories node module. If it is not there, then it will search one directory up until the root directory. Like for example, E drive, it will go to the E drive. If still it is not there, it will go to your global directory. Either it is there. If it is still not there, then it will provide you error that module not found. So this is the way out with which it search your require. Why require is used? Require is used as a run once system for modular inclusion, for use of execute run once, just like database initialization, constructor logs, and etc. If you want to write the code for your database initialization or your schema initialization or anything else, So you will write the code and you will include that code once into your project using require keyword. So these are the way out with which we can use require. So that is all for the second part. Here we have seen different possibilities of your basically npm. We have used npm, we have seen npm install, we have seen npm init, we have seen package.json, we have seen node modules. We will see these practically also in the last part. Thank you very much.